So yeah, I feel that here in Calcutta, the ghosting culture is really widespread. Like even in professional relationships, and that is what gives me that people are fine as long as these are passion projects, but anything beyond or outside of that territory, it becomes really hard to work with people.
So how then do you get people to survive here? I mean, can everything be a passion project?
No,
Can each of us take a little time out of our passion projects and set our minds to doing things in the regular way? I
see
mean,
that.
that's also a form of healing, right?
See, both can coexist, of
Yes.
course.
So
What gives you a good
basically,
night's
it's
sleep,
yes.
which is your passion project, that of course should not be given up at all.
At all,
I
yes.
mean, no.
But can we, each of us, do our passion project and find another project to subsidize ourselves, so to say, while, delivering something very mundane which we don't fail on, which we can't even fail on because it's so routine.
No, I think that it's not even that. I think people take up, even when they are catering their services in the which falls within the discipline of their passion, whatever it is, whether it's filmmaking, designing, music, whatever it is. Even then, a lot of people run away from responsibility, mainly accountability. So this absence of accountability is what I feel is something which I don't have any tolerance towards.
Okay, so accountability is one weak area which actually calls for healing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes, and therefore our reluctance to be accountable, where does it come from? That's
I
something
think
I can look into.
Oh, it has to come from within. It comes
It has to
from
come
your code
from
of
within.
conduct and ethics.
Yes, but then how do we change that around a little for people?
See, a lot of people or in other places, I feel that comes from compulsion. They have to pay their bills, and that's the reason why there
And
is.
how the hell does anyone pay their bills here? By selling their grandfather's house to a promoter.
So, that is what happens, that because that pressure is not there, and when that is missing, maybe, that's one of the reasons why there is absence of accountability because of, there not
Yes.
being any pressure.
Now, the kind of thing I do is if I decide something is my passion, I do my best to be accountable to myself.
Yeah.
As in, I told you I will give you a video every day. So, in fact, I take good care to give you 2 videos every day and keep one extra video ready in case I fail the next day. So that seems to be a good enough way of going. And for me, I'm by nature very laid back.
Okay.
I think you can make out I'm very laid back. Because if I hadn't been laid back, I would be driving 5 cars now. So that way, I am not, I'm very much of a Calcuttan and that I don't have that kind of drive. But give me my passion and, I'll be working 48 hours a day.
See, now
And
that
that becomes a big problem.
See, when you're pursuing your passion, then you anyway don't want to delay things. You want to probably,
The passion
push it
drives
forward.
you, no? The passion is your guru, so to say. The passion takes you forward. There is no
Exactly.
you left.
So what
It's the
you want
passion.
what is scheduled for tomorrow, you hope that it's rescheduled for today.
Yes, yes.
It's like that.
Yes,
So when
yes.
it's something that you're doing against your will, that is what is, probably, causing the lack of.
So there's something here in people that makes ordinary everyday work against it. It goes against their grain for some reason. So why does your ordinary everyday work go against your grain? That's what we need to look into. Don't you get up in the morning and go and pick up your milk? Or I'm talking about ordinary people. Don't you get up in the morning and look at all these working class people. Doesn't he set up his tea shop on time? Is that a passion? It's also a passion. He's very proud of his tea.
See, now that's the thing, there's a compulsion there, that it
Yes.
has to be done.
Yes.
This way or that way. If you don't do it, then you're not able to pay your bills, and that's like,
Which means
very-
that people here have been finding it too easy to pay their bills, or maybe they don't have very big bills to pay. What is
that,
it?
Maybe, what happens is that, okay, it's a wrap as soon as there is enough to make ends meet.
Yes.
Just break even.
You don't even want to get in a little extra.
Yes. I think that's the culture. Which,
Okay, so you feel this culture is going somewhere? You feel
which
that
is
we
why,
can
I
get
see-
on?
I see that these small vendors around my house, they are, sometimes I see them on a day, on another day I'll not even see them for no reason.
Ah.
There's no reason. It's not like they are unwell or there's some occasion. They just didn't feel like
Working that day.
that day. So once they've made and as soon as they've made enough money, they wrap up and.
But there'll be another vendor there.
See now I'm talking about really small, vendors.
People like the jhalmuri wala.
Like that, yes. So that is the thing over here. I feel that there is no pressure or compulsion of bills beyond that point. So
Okay, but then many of them come to me crying, saying they have loans, saying they are in debt, saying they don't have money. So it's like you see a person like Sailesh. I keep talking about Sailesh who went blind. Now he has gone well and truly blind, and I'm needing to do one of those Milap or Keto fundraisers for him. Because the kind of money he needs, his Cuttack Medical College has been, the only people who have really understood his case. And they message him every day saying, "Why don't delay this, because you have your last chance of maybe getting a transplant, a cornea transplant or a replacement of your lens. You have one of the two problems. Your pseudo lens needs a replacement. It could be that has got damaged because he's had cataract operation done in both eyes, and I think they were not done very well. Because since then he's been having problems. And like I tell you about these people who are just careless, random with, listen to that. That pest control building must be over 10 years old, but they're still talking.
Yeah.
Pathological. So, here. This guy, he will always be on time. So, this poor guy is, desperate. And I have been piling on to him saying, get a proper paper from that college which says you need such and such, and this is going to be the monetary commitment for this. Do this, I'll set up the fundraiser. I'll, post a video of you with your best long face and, maybe your daughter crying and all the rest of it. As all these people, something is bound to come in and take this seriously and do it. Because his whole family have let him down. His son has turned his back on him. His son got married and went off with what I imagine is a rather rich girl. So, he didn't want to stay with his dad, and he went off and he stays with his in-laws in some very remote place. Okay. And he keeps insisting on his father coming and staying with him. And father says, I'm almost blind, I can barely see my way around in my own para, like even when he got stranded in Cuttack, I had to help him to come back. A very, very, very generous person who is a Facebook friend actually helped me with some cash. And the rest, he was forced to take it against his house. Unfortunately, that little room of his, he's had to pledge it to some money lender. So I'm very sad about all this. We have to bail him out of this because he is one man who never had this thing about his work is his passion. Okay. At the same time, he's got very high accountability on his work. So even if he's doing a piece of work that he doesn't care all that much for, he will make sure he delivers. He will, the number of times he's come to fix my leak in the middle of the night, it's seriously not funny. I owe him big time. And that time he was with one eye, not with two. So I really hand it to him, he's gone through a lot. Yeah. So that is the kind of person who should be a role model. Yeah. And maybe we can't heal by, by criticizing people and telling them this is wrong with you and that is wrong with you. But maybe we can heal them just by showing them examples, motivational stories. Maybe that would help. Yeah. So that is it. If you have any suggestions.
No, I can't think of any.
If you think of something, at least you have helped me analyze the problem to some extent. Anyway, thank you so much. It's been lovely talking.